Hey, welcome back to Skyblock. I can't wait to show you around. So much has happened since the last time we hung out. One, this all is probably going bye-bye. Because I worked on my house, like I said I would. I know what you're thinking. Where the fuck is everything? It's down here. Voila! See? Oh, and I should explain this a little bit. I added a couple extra pipes here. This thing was putting out way too much cobblestone and easily overflowed my chest. So I added this advanced insertion pipe from, I believe, additional Buildcraft objects. And what that does is it'll try first to put items into the chest, and when that fails, it'll send it any other direction. Since the only other direction other than the way it came, which it can't go, is this other pipe, it goes here. And this is a void pipe. It is basically a pipe and a garbage can in the same block. So anything that flows in here is immediately destroyed, so it doesn't cause any server lag. This is the responsible way to handle a cobblestone generator. So there you go. The rolling machine, which I built last episode, I added this little Stirling engine that burns charcoal to power the rolling machine. That's all it does. I'll get more to stuff like that later this episode. But I want to show you what my cohorts have been up to. So we'll just wander on down this way. On the right side here you see Cooley's place. He's been busy. He's got some rubber trees and a silverwood tree and a giant weeping willow tree house. It's kind of cool looking. I'll show his place in a second. This is his wife's place, Sisrealm. See if I can find her. Hello?
I'm hiding. You can't find me.
Ah, I see you down there. Huh. Suddenly your mic volume is really low.
I finally got it all farmed.
Alright, Sisrealm is really into farms, and I just accidentally picked up some of your corn.
Don't do it. Don't put it in the wrong one.
Um,
Is this
which
one?
one is the right one? Okay. There. So, I don't know.
There's gonna be signs.
Start from one end and walk me through what all these farms are. I mean, I could probably guess, but I'll just let you do it.
Left to right, there's the wheat farm,
Okay?
and then the melon farm,
Nice.
and then the sugarcane and the Hannequin. We still don't know what that's for, right?
Yeah, that's Zycraft, the Hennequin.
Yeah. And then carrots and potatoes,
Potatoes.
and then pumpkins and corn, and then
Nice.
cocoa beans, and then here's the spot for when we get red power and we can do flax.
Which should be this week, I hope. According to her IRC chat thing. Like some of the moderators in there. So keep praying, because I really want red power. But yeah, this is pretty badass. Corn, by the way, is also Zycraft, in case anyone was curious. Cocoa Farm is badass. We can start making some of those chocolate cakes.
Cake.
Alright, you got a little tree farm place up there.
Mm-hmm. It's not as cool as my regular farm, but it makes my house look like it has hair.
I'm guessing this empty grassy patch is for animals, like a ranch.
Yeah, it's supposed to be, but they won't come here. I have to go steal some of your animals.
Okay, that's fine.
I don't know when I'm gonna do that though, because
Cobble
I've been
gem.
working on this since about 3 o'clock in the morning.
Nice. That's looking good. I'm looking forward to stealing most of your stuff. I won't take it all.
It comes really fast, so go for it. Like I've already got like 7 stacks of melons and almost a full stack of every single one of these.
I'll trade you cobblestone.
I think I owe you some. I stole like 9 stacks of cobblestone to do all that.
That's fine. My cobblestone generator is already overflowing again. So, let's check out down here. Cooley's been busy. He's got a few industrial craft machines going. The macerator, thank God. When you farm in the nether and you get those golden swords that are kind of useless, you can combine two of them to get a fully repaired golden sword, and then you throw them in here, and it turns into gold dust, and then you turn the gold dust into gold bars, and free gold. So, yay for that. He's got a little machine over here. You put snowballs into one end, and you get snow blocks out the other. I'll demonstrate that real quick. Put these in here. Snowballs. He's got a recipe set up here to create snow blocks, and the snow blocks are automatically pumped out this side. So that simplifies that a lot. He's been doing a lot of delving into Mistcraft worlds. Here's his notebook with all of the sigils that he's learned. So that's cool. I will go ahead and head back to my island and show you some of the stuff that I want to get accomplished today. I will be right back. Alright. So today I want to take another step into the thermal expansion mod. And that was this thing. Oh look, more squid. Squid keep appearing in my little water fountain here and falling out of the water and dying. But I'm not complaining because it's free food. So, you know, why not? But yeah, I want to make a pulverizer, which is this guy. Alright, let's get what we need. I've been stocking up some metal in my mining world between episodes, just in case. Cooley found a world that had glowstone tendrils, so I managed to go in there and take advantage of that, so I don't see myself running out of glowstone anytime soon. What was I doing? Right. Pulverizer. Looks like we're gonna need to make some more glass. I'm still trying to get used to this new layout. Not there. Alright, so in the meantime, while that's cooking, we can make the redstone coil. Not there. Redstone coil. Okay. Machine frame needs glass. We can make the piston. Grab out some of this. Pistons are pretty easy. I know this recipe by heart by now. Alright. Flint. Need some copper. We got copper. Flint. I think I had some of that laying around. There we go. Flint. Glass. Perfect. Alright, 4 iron, gold, and 4 glass. Machine frame. I think that's everything. And a piston. Perfect. Pulverizer. Let's get this guy put down somewhere. Hopefully somewhere he's not going to attach to a tube. Over here sounds good. Oh, it's so hard to place stuff. Oh, I'll put it over here. Perfect. Alright, now, to make this work, we need a source of power. And this isn't like a furnace. You can't just throw stuff in here and burn it. What we need is another one of these Stirling engines. First, you start with gears. And then you upgrade the gears to stone ones. And then we need another piston, I believe. Like so. Glass makes a Stirling engine. And before you can do anything with the Stirling engine, you need a lever as well. So we'll go ahead and Did I put that on top of snow? I did. Oh well. That's fine. Alright. Now we need a little bit of fuel. And I can show you what this guy does. Here we go. We'll do some copper. I'll just go ahead and throw the whole stack. So you put this in here. It goes into the blue slot. And then you turn on the power. And this will start processing it. It'll take a while to get warmed up. Yep, it's starting to store up power over here. And this is taking a while. So, I will get started on the next project. The next thing I want to do is get into Thaumcraft 3. And while I was mining, I picked up some of these air shards. You can find them in the world, just like anything else. There's elemental infused stone that you have to mine. It's pretty common at low levels, I think. So you make your recipe like this, and you get your Wand of the Apprentice. And you put it in your hotbar, and it charges up magical energy. Then you want to make a thaumaturgist. I went ahead and made some books in advance. I just can never remember where to find anything because I moved all of my stuff. But now you get to see what's in all my chests, so isn't that exciting? There. Grab out another piece of wood. This is kind of an odd recipe. This is the only mod that really works in this particular way. You take a bookshelf, right? And you throw it in the world, doesn't matter where. It's not going to stay there. You pull out your wand, and then you right-click. Ta-da! And you have your thaumaturgist. You open it up, and it shows you all of this cool stuff. Right? Now, what we need here is an arcane work table. So we need to make a table, and then we right-click it with the wand. Table, table, table. Alright, let's see. Some wood slabs and a couple pieces of wood. Easy enough. Except I'm running out of wood. I've got some in a chest somewhere, but I don't want to hunt it down because that sucks. Make a table. And to make this guy, it's the same as making the thaumaturgist. You just, let's see, set him here. Right click. Ta-da! Isn't that awesome? So now we've got the arcane workbench. This guy works just like a crafting table. You can do any crafting table recipe you want on it. You can even you can make tools on it. It does not care. But you can also do the arcane stuff on it. That is Thaumcraft only. So, very important. Next, we need a research table. To do that, we need to make 2 more of those tables, which we do not have enough wood in here for. That should be good. Alright, so now we place these guys in the world. This is like a good gap. Alright, now we need scribing tools. Right there. Scribing tools require a glass bottle, a feather, and an ink sac. So, I had glass cooking. That'll give me enough. I've got an ink sac on me from those squids that donated their lives for the cause. Where did I put those feathers? If Cooley hasn't stolen them to make his books. I've got one feather. But it's okay, because that's enough. So first, bottle, ink sac, feather, scribing tools. Check this out. This is another one of those cool right-click mechanics. You just right-click on the table. Ta-da! And then we need to get started doing research. Got a little bit of sugarcane left. Research requires paper. So paper goes down here, and then you take an object, you put it in here, and you click research. Alright, and as you research, you'll start to discover these aspects here. Every item in the game has aspects attached to it. If this aspect is part of a recipe or research that you don't know yet, you have a chance of unlocking it over here. When one of these aspects here, this shows you what aspects are in the items you've got here. If it goes dark, it means this is not part of the recipe. So now we know Fractus is definitely a part of the recipe that we're currently researching, but we don't know what recipe that is because we can't read it, and we can't read the name. Alright, now this one is 100% complete. We now know that it's alumentum. I happen to know alumentum requires the light. Where the hell is my glowstone? There we go. Anyway, it requires the light aspect. So I will throw some glowstone in here, which has the lux and the visum aspects. Lux being light, visum being sight. Click this a few dozen times. Okay, it's not lux, and it's not visum, so it's neither of those. Let's try charcoal. Oh, it's one of them. It is potentia. And something else. And ignis. Nice. This substance throbs with fiery energy, and it's more than eager to release that energy at the slightest bump. It may be unstable, but would probably make a good source of fuel. Just keep burning through this. There we go. The research now becomes a discovery. We can take that out. And you right-click it. And now that discovery is now marked in our thaumanomicon as research completed. And now we can make it if we choose to. Alright, and we're also going to need a cauldron. Okay, we just take a bunch of iron. And then let's drop this guy over here by one of our soul cauldrons. Ta-da! And I will have to show you what this guy is for in a later episode. Alright, before we wrap up, let's take a look real quick and see what happened with this guy. The pulverizer has turned the copper ore into pulverized copper. Here's the thing though. 1 copper ore becomes 2 pulverized copper. Now when you take this pulverized copper and put it in your furnace, sorry, I was making a little bit of leather over there. The pulverized copper becomes bars of copper, but 1 pulverized copper becomes 1 bar of copper. Now if you do the math, you can either take a copper ore to make 1 copper bar in the furnace, or you can take 1 copper ore, put it through the pulverizer, and get 2 copper bars out of the furnace when you're done with the conversion. So I highly recommend using the pulverizer or the macerator from Industrial Craft 2. They do pretty much the same thing, except the pulverizer handles a few different types of ore, and you have a possibility of getting a bonus output. Meaning, if you put lead in here, you get lead or pulverized lead out, but you have a chance of getting pulverized silver as well. And if you put silver in here, you have a chance of getting lead as well. There's a couple recipes with bonuses like that, but you can go ahead and look into them if you want. As always, I'll provide a link to all the mods that I've used in today's episode down below. And thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the episode, give me a thumbs up, and if you want to see me do more with Thaumcraft or thermal expansion, subscribe to my channel. If there's a particular mod you want to see me explain, or maybe even do a spotlight on, leave me a message in the comments section, and I will see what I can do. See you later, guys.